All right, we're continuing the saga on the Copart Tahoe. As you can see, got it in the air, and I'm working on the front end. Got, obviously last time, got the fender, the door replaced. Luckily, the fender came with a new wheel liner, so I got that installed. Got the mud flat put back on. The old one was broke down here, and I wanted to be able to attach it to the bumper, make it look the way it's supposed to. So, luckily I got that one. This one was broke as well. I had to buy new. Look at that. Still got the factory tags on it. Fancy, fancy. Wheel liner's on. Mud flaps on. And just trying to get everything sorted out. So, got the old bumper off, trying to see what needed done. And got the grills off. Got the brackets off. I bought both of these brackets because I saw this one was broke. This was the driver's side. Luckily, I was able to save the passenger side. So I got the new bumper over here. Got the old bracket saved. I did have a broken bolt. Got that popped out. I'll have to get a new clip for it. And then a new bracket there. I got lucky on the bumper. Found somebody that had a black bumper. I guess they bought it for their truck and never ended up installing it. So they bought it, had it painted, and I don't know what happened exactly, but here it is. Brand new, supposedly never put on. So I'm getting it put on. Everything, it looks okay. It doesn't look like the worst paint job I've seen, but not the best either. But fog lights are swapped over. Tow hook bezels are swapped over. And then the crash bar. Everything's going along nicely. We're actually getting ready real close to hanging it on the truck. So hang tight. See if I can get this put on. I got to get these brackets that secure to the back of those bumper brackets. These here are bent. Got to try and get those massaged back into place and see where they need to be. That might take a little bit of time, but get it hung, and hopefully this thing will look like a truck again, and I can start driving it. I say I'm enjoying doing this today because as we're inside in the semi-warm weather, it is winter wonderland outside. So I got here just in time, started snowing, and now I think I'm just gonna keep booking on all the little stuff I can on this to try and get it buttoned up. All right, bumper is on. I got the old bumper laid out here. You can see why I replaced it. Pretty sure I got videos on it, but I was planning on keeping it. I tried pushing this dent out and it just wasn't cooperating. I'm sure I could have heated it up some more and got it to work, but it wasn't lining up, and this bumper's seen better days. So if it was all I had to work with, I would have made it work, but it's in poor shape, and somebody screwed it on to the actual truck, so it wasn't holding the way it's supposed to. So got the bumper replaced, and looks like a truck again. So it's all lining up good. Fenders, headlights, the bumper's all clipped in. It's looking good. The only thing I gotta decide if I'm gonna do the lower deflector or not. I guess we'll see. But yeah, it looks like a truck, and it's gonna be ready to start driving here soon. The only thing I'm fighting, if you can hear it, power steering pump's a little noisy, but this is significantly better than it was. Sucked the fluid out, and it was like mud. And then I put in, I put in this, and that seemed to help significantly. But I checked the fluid again, and it's still mud. So I'll probably suck this stuff out, put another treatment of that in there, and hopefully we can save this pump, or at least get it a heck of a lot quieter. So so far, everything is looking good. I did have a little bit of a coolant leak on that hose, so just put a clamp on it, and it seems to have taken care of it. But all in all, I can't complain. It's idling good oil pressure. We obviously got enough temps. I'm sitting here running. I've just been kind of checking things, trying to charge the battery up. It's a little dead or sitting. Yeah, door closes good gaps. Good gaps on the fender. So yeah, I mean, everything looks good. I'll probably spend a little time cleaning it, try and get the markings off from the junkyard, and this thing, well, strip all the moldings off. This thing will be ready to drive. All right, got the new HVAC controls in. As you can see, the new ones have some wear on, just like the old ones, but my main concern was the dimness of it. I got a picture, I'll throw it up, a little before and after, but also the buttons are super sticky. So if you hit that, you can see it goes super slow. I've tried cleaning them, and you know, they work a heck of a lot better than they did, but they're not good. So between it being super dim, I could barely see it at night, and the buttons being sticky, I got a new HVAC controls on eBay for $45 shipped. I'll get the overlays for the buttons. It'll look brand new, and it'll be, you know, much better than what I had. So small improvement, but you know, now I can actually press the buttons and they will do what I'm asking them to do. Whereas before, you know, if I pressed up, it'd stay stuck, it'd go all the way up. Then I'd press down, it'd stay stuck, go all the way down. And it's just annoying. So, you know, small detail, but it makes a big difference, not only for while I'm driving it, but for whoever ends up buying it. So far, so good. We've, what have we driven this? 112 miles so far. Temperature's good. Oil pressure's good. Everything's good. Yeah, I think this was a good buy so far. We'll see. We'll put some more miles on and see how everything goes, but not too bad. All right, so we're back on the Tahoe. Actually doing a transmission service to it, dropping the pan. Didn't really record doing it. I got a quick snid bit that I'll throw in here, right here somewhere. As you can see, the pan is relatively clean. The magnet didn't have a whole lot on it. Surprisingly, it was a pretty good service. Drained and filled the power steering 3-4 more times. Just kept getting nasty mud out of it. It sounds good at idle now, but still, as soon as you give it any kind of gas, it whines. So I'm assuming that pump's just bad and time to get it replaced, but had to try. But while it's inside warm, I am getting all the moldings off. So you can see I got these peeled. I got the eraser wheel, got all the sticky off. That's what I'm talking about. You get left with a little bit of crap, and you just use the eraser wheel to get that off. But as you can see the outline of the moldings, because obviously the truck has a ton of miles on it, and underneath the moldings are nice, so I'm gonna have to do a little bit of buffing. I don't know how crazy I'm gonna get with this, just because it's still kind of crappy out, but looking pretty good. And we had to do that because, as you remember, this door was a Silverado door, and I really didn't want it to have, say, Silverado on Tahoe. You can still see the outlines there. So that's what I'm hoping to get rid of, get it cleaned up, and you know, just one step closer to making it a little bit nicer. So it's kind of a wreck inside right now. I've been working on it. Cruise control wasn't working, I had to play with that. Finally got that to work, but it's not bad. All right, still on the Tahoe, just stopped real quick to show you what we got going on. So all the moldings have been taken off. Everything has been buffed and polished. I did just the area that the moldings were because I need to do the whole truck, and we'll do that when it's a little nicer and a little easier to do. But got everything done, and then I forgot the sun visors. As you can see, they were a joy to take off. They were really brittle breaking. Obviously, the driver's door didn't have one on it because the door was replaced, so that was nice. But the other three did, and they were all broken and crappy. So got this side done already. Got the molding off. Got it, like I said, just quick compound polish. the whole truck's going to need a serious paint correction, but this is just good enough to get it through winter. So I think you can kind of see some of the swirls in the paint, but again, it needs a whole detail, and this is just getting it by for now. But yeah, you can see the finished side over there, and this is what I'm contending with now. Getting all the crap off, and then polishing it and making it look a little better. So truck looks, yeah, it's crazy how much different it looks from when I bought it, but it's also crazy how much money I've dumped into it, which if we haven't gotten there yet, we'll get there. All right, we're in the 2007 Chevy Tahoe, Copart Tahoe. First one that I ever bought out on a drive. I've actually been driving this for about a week and a half now. I'm on my way home from work, cruising at 70. Got good oil pressure, as you can see. Temperature's holding good. Currently have 234, 403. Truck so far hasn't been bad. You know, there's a couple little odds and ends that need done. You know, I think I got lucky on this one for, you know, mechanically it's not as bad as I was expecting, but definitely could have been a lot worse. But truck cleaned up pretty nice. Still got some stuff I'm working on. I've been fiddling with the cruise. I think I finally got that figured out. This has adjustable foot pedals, and depending on the position of the foot pedals will depend on whether the cruise will work. So I got to figure that out. You kind of got to kick the pedal a little bit, and then it'll start working. I went through about 4 brake switches, same thing of, you know, not working until I kind of started messing with it and like, all right, something's going on here. But good heat, and like I said, this is a pretty decent vehicle for my first Copart buy.